Victoria Fashen and welcome back to my channel. So this is another episode of, what is it, Willow?
Goth cheese met.
Gothic cheese met. and we're going to be talking a lot.
Just different topics, you know. We should do a shout out to, what's her name? Lisa, the girl that did the video reaction. Mm-hmm. What's her name?
Lisa Lador.
Okay, her. So we weren't really bashing on the video. We just wanted to, we just felt like, so the timeline maybe wasn't that accurate. You know, like we were just confused about the whole death rock revival. Maybe, you know, it's like that in other countries, other cities. But we're just confused by it because in LA, like we've been knowing that for the past decade. The scene, everything's been really active, you know. We have a lot of bands coming in from Europe, from Latin America, and, you know, other countries.
Death rock, I mean, at least to us, it's like, even though sometimes we don't always listen to it, it's still like our baby.
But overall, that video was pretty cool, you know, the effort made into it. And it's just cool, period, you know. You don't have a lot of people spending their time and money into making something, you know, trying to show something that, you know,
about Goth,
you know, the subculture style scene that has been around for like a very long time. Like you said, it's fun to discuss and argue about it, you know. And
not only that, but I mean, we see everyone's different opinions from all over the world. So it's like, it's very interesting to see that as well. Me and you, we used to club it all the time. Mm-hmm. That it could be from anywhere, from any subgenre, from like industrial EBM to death rock.
We're open-minded about it.
Yeah.
I did have a time where it was just like straight up just goth, death rock clubs, events, shows, you know. But, you know, it can only get so far, so... And I had friends that really like going to other places, and I'm not gonna lie, I like a lot of industrial bands. I really do. I think it's another awesome, you know, subculture,
yeah, exactly.
Another genre that's really, really interesting, you know. And so we tag along to these clubs. We go to anywhere where it was fun to be at, really.
Exactly, and you know, one thing I remember, like that I was thinking when we were coming down to your pad. We would go to your house or we would go to your pad, and it was like a group of 4 of us, and we would all either pre-game it. Well, you guys would, because I would always have to drive you guys it. And or if it wasn't me, it was like someone else.
Someone always had to take a turn to drive.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna be the designated driver this night, so all you guys get fucked up. But yeah, honestly, I always got fucked up, even if I was driving.
No, I mean, I was always a paranoid one, like, no.
You're always cautious. That's that's really good. That's a very good thing, though. At least you never got a DUI.
I know. Even I barely started getting into the internet goth culture. From the things that I've shown you, what do you think about it?
Like what, for example?
Like, what do you think about Tumblr, for example?
Well, Tumblr, I never really got into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, introduce them to Tumblr. Like, show them what Tumblr is about.
Okay.
All right. Show me Tumblr. What I know, my knowledge of Tumblr, I'm sorry, I don't keep up to date with a lot of social media. I do have Facebook, I do have Snapchat, and I have Instagram. Mm-hmm. But I'm more active on Facebook because I try to keep in contact. That's where I have like our family from outside of the country and long distance friends. But that's why I guess I like, it's not that I like Facebook, I'm just used to it more. But what I know about Tumblr is that it's like Instagram, right? It's about pictures, right?
No, think of like, remember that website called DeviantArt? No? Think of MySpace collided with another website.
Oh, I see. Well, I miss MySpace because MySpace, I remember it was a really cool thing to have, like especially like in my generation when I was in high school. Like if you're into music, that's what I remember. It introduced you to a lot of cool music.
Yeah.
I think MySpace was really cool for bands, you know?
Yeah.
It helped bands get their music out there and, you know, promote it. And
that's how I knew Die Form. And then that's how I discovered Sex Gang Children too.
I found a lot of like cool death rock bands on MySpace.
I know.
Like Eat Your Makeup. I found all these on Radio Scarlet.
Oh yeah,
I found
Eat Your Makeup.
These death rock bands. What else was it? Megan the Living Dead, Fadia. What else? 13th Moon. And I found Tragic Black. And like
Gorgonas
down. Since a lot of industrial bands too, like Velvet Acid Christ, Race in Black, Amdusia, Hocico, and so on. I can't think, and my brain's kind of fried. Smoked so much pot earlier.
I'm trying to think of some, but I can't. I know Sexing Children, Cinema Strange.
Nice.
Oh, London After Midnight. Oh, but anyways, off topic. Let me show you Tumblr, what it's all about. So remember how you were confused about trad goth?
Okay, trad goth fashion. Fashion blog for all you post-punks, new wavers, deathrockers, and 80s obsessed goths. Post 80s fashion and modern traditional and 80s inspired fashion. Cool.
So trad goth, it's like short for traditional goth.
I see. That's cool. They have some old pictures. Look, that's an old picture from a magazine.
Yeah.
Who uploads these images?
People who have Tumblr and they just reblog it or reshare it, or they have like a specific blog and then they just put all these pictures together.
Yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just a website to share like cool shit with other people?
Yeah.
That's it?
I used to browse the internet a lot, like 10 years ago when I was getting into music, such as goth rock, death rock, and industrial. And I didn't find a lot of these images. And you
Me
look at
neither.
these images, they're from like the 80s, you know? But like we had mentioned, remember the other day, we said that some people just had them there. Like, look, that's a badass vest or Christian Death, only theater paint patch in the back. Who is that?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Acid Bats, I remember that band. Virgin Prunes, I got a patch of them. But yeah, like I've noticed is that all these old school images are coming out, you know? I just like you said, people that were really into the scene in the 80s. Or maybe other people, like family members are like, oh, look, my aunt had this in her closet.
And then they just scan it and upload it on...
Like, let's upload it, let's put it to show.
Because remember, like, even on YouTube, there's this, like, death rock style of the 80s. And it was pictures and had Letty Motive.
Dude, I love that video.
Yeah, me too.
Whoever did that video, hands down.
Yeah. But I think that's all it shows.
It was called Punks, Goth, Death Rockers of the 80s. With, in the background you hear one really cool post-punk band, Le Motif.
Architect?
That's the name of the song. Architect.
See, we see a lot of hipsters at the club now. We call them here hipsters.
Yeah, we call them hipsters here now.
Yeah.
Basically, to my point of view, I don't even know what hipster really is.
Yeah, I mean...
But, I mean, what I've noticed in the past couple of years, now that I go to some of my favorite clubs that are still around, luckily, because, I mean, we do have, here in LA, we do have a pretty active scene. But sadly, little by little, it's kind of like...
It's fading away.
It's fading away. Like, some of the clubs that used to be weekly, they're now just once a month, you know? So, we gotta appreciate, and hopefully they still are around for a couple of years to go.
Or what they do is, like, they have it once a month because they have, like, a big band playing. And that's it. And then you don't see them for months later.
Yeah. Or usually they gather up a band to perform, which would attract a more crowd, you know?
No tea, no shade, but some of those bitches were normal girls that start putting more black on their wardrobe just to look hip and just to be cool. And those were the same bitches that would fucking make fun of me in high school.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Like all of a sudden they come around and they want to fit in, right?
Yeah. And
when they don't even like the music.
Yeah, and it's not even trying...
show.
Yeah, and it's not even trying to be like catty or anything, but the one thing that I could say about the goth subculture, it's fucking, I don't know, it's just like you feel it, like you feel something, it brings something, an emotion, so like fuck, you belong, like the lyrics just speak to you.
Yeah.
And I feel like, oh, it's just a trend right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I personally don't like.
What I've noticed about, like, I guess what we call hipsters, what is a hipster? Fuck.
Pretty much someone that...
What I do notice, maybe those are the hipsters I'm referring to. So now that I go to some of these clubs, there's people that, you know, and I gotta appreciate, like, they go because they know it's a fun place to go. But I guess I know what you mean. It's like they're not really in it, you know?
Yeah.
They don't really care about being really involved in it and following bands and stuff like that. They're just in it for the fashion.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I can't stand. And then you see some people, some of these elder goths that have been in it for years.
Yeah, like they really put an effort to it because it's like it's their scene, you know.
It's their baby.
Yeah, it's their music. It's their treasure.
Okay, so here's new goth. What do you think about new goth?
Just modern.
It's modern.
It's just fashion.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, but you can tell it's not a lifestyle. It's just like you said, it's a Tumblr, Instagram thing, right?
Yeah.
It's just for an image.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very modern too.
Yeah.
That's what I keep telling her. New Goth just looks like modern. What Goth was gonna naturally look like, anyways.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. What I noticed about these vloggers, I noticed the majority are females. They talk a lot about makeup, a lot about dress up.
Which I do.
It's okay though. I mean, it's okay for other goth girls, but
no, I know.
I think me, like, if I want to research like something goth, I want to hear about bands. You know, I want to hear people talk about other bands, and that's what I want us to do. You know,
No.
why?
The first.
And they think that's goth.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No shade.
No, look.
That's what we want. Just be honest, because you have to tell us what you feel.
I mean, hands down, like they get super down on makeup.
Yeah.
Like, you girls get like over the top. But it's like, I kind of want to, like, you know, like me, I'm just saying, you know, I'm sure other people too. Why are we watching this again?
Yeah, I'm confused, babe. What are you
This is
show me good shit. Like, you gotta
She's kind of boring me. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
okay, well it's how to get into goth.
Why?
The problem
How do you get all mad? Like, why?
okay,
No.
well, there's a lot of videos like, oh, so you want to be goth, how to be a goth. But to me, the problem I have with this, it's like the one thing I'll probably never do is a how to be a goth.
It shouldn't be like that. It should be like, how do you end up becoming a goth?
Yeah.
Not how to be a goth.
Yeah. Like I tell you, like I always tell everyone, like
if
goth
it's not
comes
for
from the
you,
inside,
yeah.
and then that's how you're drawn to the
like
music.
if it's not for you, boo boo, it's not for you, honey.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Just that's it. Like.
Okay, what do you? I'm gonna show you a real goth.
Show me.
Pick the right video though. Don't show them the.
I know.
Because these hoes are boring me. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's right though. They are kind of boring in the first place.
Yeah, they just talk about makeup. I mean, like I said, it's cool for girls, but
You understand why we're trying to change our channel to be that more?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
She's still gonna have her makeup shit, but we gotta really get what really matters.
Yeah. All they talk about is like brands, and like, it's cool. I mean, it's good advice, but that's
Okay.
not what I want to search for when I'm on the internet. Because I already have time. I'm always working. But if I sit my ass down and I want to look for some goth shit, I want it to be some real shit.
When I was in high school, if you didn't know the bands, they didn't think you were goth.
Yeah.
But now, if you look goth, you're goth.
I know, it seems easier to get away
It's weird how it
with it
flipped
now.
around now.
Yeah. It seems like.
you could dress up goth, so people knew if you were goth.
Yeah, like before you would have to have balls to dress goth. I like that she talks about her experiences about bands.
She uses the right music too.
Yeah, she listens to the right music. She's showing how to dance. That's kind of what we see over here in LA at the goth clubs.
Yeah.
Because we have here in the LA goth scene, we have a lot of talented dancers. Like they get down.
Yep.
But I remember my friends, the way they would dance, like we would be really into it. Like it just felt like fucking awesome. So I like the way she dances and the music that she's showing. And remember, she's getting thoughts and opinions from someone that's outside of the internet world.
Yeah.
I just live life. Like I go to events and stuff, and I really grew up into it. But now I'm just living life. I'm so busy working. I don't have time to sit down and be on the internet. I like her. We're giving her bullshit just because she doesn't dress apart.
Yeah.
Don't let that get to you at all. That's fucking bullshit. It's whatever matters is what you like and what you're into, and you have a passion for it. Who cares if you don't dress that goth? Like I don't dress that goth anymore. Why? Because I have a job. I'm a fucking store manager.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like I wish I could go with the mohawk, fucking makeup to the looking to the nines all the way, but I just can't. Not only that, it's like I'm kind of. Not that I'm lazy, but I am kind of lazy. You know, it's kind of a drag to like dress like that every day. So I'd only make the effort if I'm gonna go to a show or something. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should never let anybody get to you or make you feel like, oh, you're not goth because you don't dress apart.
Exactly.
I mean, come on, like.
And that's the one thing I can't stand is like people are missing the point.
Yeah. Like yeah, when
What
we're
I tell
younger,
you.
like you know, when I was younger in high school, I would dress like that every day. You know.
Yeah, me too.
If you look at my wardrobe back then, it was like all like black pants and like band shirts and like jackets, boots, whatnot. You know, accessories and makeup. But
I mean,
sometimes you just get older. You know. He considers himself what? What does he call himself? The fuck? Okay, Mr. Goth.
Okay, so I already showed you the gist of the net goth and YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, all the hashtags. What do you think about everything in general?
Well, I've noticed that, and it's getting really popular online, like all these vloggers and stuff. But what they lack of is that they don't really talk about bands. They don't really talk about like real goth stuff, you know? Maybe they do. I mean, I noticed a lot of females, they do all these makeup tutorials. It's pretty cool, but that's not really what I want to search for, you know? I want to listen to someone talk about their experiences and concerts and shows. Like, however, the one blogger that you showed me, she had a lot of cool, interesting stuff to talk about, like bands and stuff. Then there was this other one, I'm not going to say names. I don't want to piss anybody off because I'm going to be really honest and blunt. But some of your blogs fucking suck. It's just boring, you know? It's not what I can't sit down and like just watch that. So I'm just talking about their wardrobe, their makeup, their, you know, themselves. It's just like
trying to be someone else.
It's just like me, goth this. It's like, no, like vlogger called is that where she's showing she does not know how to dance. I'm sorry. That's not, well, at least over here, I'm sorry, but that's not how you dance goth at all. Seems kind of like ridiculous. Cool wardrobe, by the way. She has like a lot of stuff, but I mean, I feel sorry for the new baby bats who are following this. It seems very inaccurate, and I wish you could talk about more real related goth topics. Like I mentioned, it just seems like all makeup and hair and, oh, this is how I live, this is how I'm so gothic, I have a black cat, and this and this and that. Just cut it. Take a seat. There has not been one conversation from one of these vloggers that just sparks me up, like, ooh, I want to keep watching, you know?
Yeah.
Remember how we're talking about in other videos, like how the scene's very active here?
Yeah.
Like just today when after work, I started getting all these notifications about there's this gothic festival going on in city of Downey. So cool bands are gonna play there from, not really well known, but like these bands from Mexico City and stuff.
You know what I also I don't hear at all, like that often, at least English videos, is that like I don't hear nothing about people representing the Mexican goth subculture, which is fucking huge.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised though. On YouTube, you can find
you just have to really find it.
Clubs, yeah, there's some really cool clubs in Mexico City. I went to Mexico City in 2011. I have an older cousin. She's really familiar with like your most common bands like Susie, Joy Division, Christian Death. So she know where these clubs are at, and she took me to this place called Chopo. It's pretty cool. It's amazing there. It's like this tianguis, like this outdoors swap meet. Like people have like.
Oh, bitch!
tents.
I know what
It's
you're talking
amazing.
about. You know where I want to go to? I want to go to that like witch swap meet.
Yeah, he told me about that.
Oh my god, I want to go so bad.
By Chopo, like they have all these underground bands. That's where I got my Johnny Slut specimen shirt that you guys probably saw in my other video. I got it from Mexico City. They have a lot of cool stuff over there. Like you'd be surprised. Like you'd find some band shirts that you can't even find here in LA at all. Shout out to Elvira Darks. I think she's awesome.
Como ustedes pueden ver, pues soy Darks. La verdad, no les voy a echar mentiras, soy Darks. Me gusta la música oscura, ¿verdad?
I first got introduced to this person a few years ago when I was partying in TJ a lot, because I have a lot of friends. I used to have an ex that lived in Tijuana, and I would go like over there like almost every weekend. However, they showed me this video and then I saw it over the years. Like it's so popular, and hopefully she comes to LA and.
Yeah, we're waiting to meet you, Elvira Darks.
Sí, perra.
Sí,
Cáele para
perra.
acá. Aquí te queremos.
Nowadays, like kids want goth to be already set for them. Already, like they don't go out there and create at all. Nothing. Like they just, like you said, they're in the internet. They're not really fucking being active in the subculture.
Yeah.
They think they are, but they're not. Like, cause we've seen it. Like we fucking. Wouldn't you get in trouble for even trying to go to the fucking show to go see like Crook Shadows or 45 Grave?
The thing is that my mom was super cool.
But see, my dad was not like that.
I know a lot of teenagers, they have trouble in a Latino household. a lot of like our parents are like very Catholic or Christian,
And
so
they're
they
very
see
strict.
these like when they see like a lot of like things that are,
Imagery,
like, in,
yeah,
like, and dark or like they look kind of morbid and stuff.
They think
take
it's
it
the
the wrong
devil.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
they think that you're being like a bad influence into something, so they freak out and they just don't want you to get into that, you know?
Yeah.
And it happened a lot in the early 90s here in LA too. We'd
was
always just hang
awesome.
out and like
Yeah, and
drink
listen to
and
music.
listen to music. That's what we were really
Yeah,
into.
like
Yeah.
the music really united us. If it weren't for goth music, I would never
Yeah, I
have
know,
known you, right?
That's true.
I would
That's
have
true.
never
If it
met
wasn't
you.
for that kind of music.
I would have
yeah.
I wouldn't have met
We
Ashley.
met through our friend Sean. Hi
Yeah.
Sean, if
Hi,
you
Sean.
see this. We miss you.
We missed you too, and like without also like Sean showed me a lot of the death rock bands that I know now.
He got really into it.
Yeah.
I first met him in 2008 at a Lonely After Midnight show. I think I met him through Ashley. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Those cool memories. Yeah,
Yeah,
a long time ago.
and he taught me.
It was before he had his death hog.
Yeah.
What I feel in my perspective is that I would want to see real goth stuff. If I go on the internet, I want to see people talk about like bands, people who were really involved in the scene, like in the 90s and the 2000s and all the shows that were going on in the city.
And their experiences too. It's like
yeah.
I personally think like their experience is amazing because like you don't see that anymore. Like, I don't see it.
Yeah, you
like,
don't see it anymore. You know how earlier we were talking about hipsters?
Yeah.
Like I appreciate that they want to go to a goth club because they see how fun it is. It is.
It's fucking
To me,
fun.
being goth was fun.
Yeah.
Being goth wasn't about like being scary. It was like about like I don't know. I felt really like beautiful.
Oh, I felt beautiful. I feel every time I dress up, I feel beautiful.
Being fun, So
Yeah.
it was like you get in your own little world. You go out with friends and you dance and you get fucking goth the fuck out, makeup and everything. It was just I treasure all those memories.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Like
Yeah.
with because of goth, I felt beautiful. Like and I never.
One
felt
of my
like
old
that for a
goth
long
friends
time.
would say this phrase. It's like being a male goth is not about being spooky. It's about looking prettier than the girls. He would always say that term. It was good. It was cool. So for our future videos, I want to ask you guys, whoever sees this, friends or just random people, what do you guys want us to talk about? Ask us questions. Write comments. We want to know you guys' opinion. Just talk shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'll talk shit back. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, just write whatever you want us to talk about. I am willing to share anything. So
Yeah, me too. I mean, there's some things that I don't really like saying or too private, but maybe I'll talk about it. Calling all California death rockers out there, what do you want us to talk about? When we gotta keep our scene alive.